Hi, everyone. I just wanted to go over this week's assignments because some of you have a few questions, which is perfectly fine. So let's do that. First, we're going to talk about the resume vault. Now, basically, the purpose of this assignment is for you to take any kind of work that you've done in the past and apply those skills that you used in any of those jobs, even if they were volunteer jobs, uh, and apply those skills to your work in the future as a holistic entrepreneur. That's basically it. So, for example, if you were a a customer service rep, what skills did you use as a customer service rep, and how could you translate some of those skills into your work as a holistic entrepreneur? So, for example, as a customer service rep, you have to listen very carefully to people. Well, guess what? You're going to be listening very carefully to your clients, right? So, being able to discern or read body language or whatever it is, right? Um, so let's look at the templates first. Okay, so this is the Microsoft Word resume vault that you can fill in. I've filled in examples, but you will have the blank one that's on your assignment page. Okay, so here, for example, is your server. You're a server in a restaurant. You're serving customers. Here are your job duties and responsibilities: clearing tables, exchanging money. These are the skills that you have. You have to have interpersonal skills, good communication, financial awareness, organization, time management, right? Good. But don't just copy and paste those into the transferable skills. We want to make them specifically about your work as a holistic entrepreneur. So, managing client schedules via email, listening to clients' needs, balancing expenses, organizing work life balance. All of these things translate specifically into how the healing arts practitioner or entrepreneur would need to use those skills. By the way, if you are a stay-at-home mom or dad, that is a job. God knows. So here are your job responsibilities and duties. Here are the skills that you have to have in order to do those duties. Here's how you translate them into a healing arts practitioner position, right? So it's not okay to just sometimes you might have some overlap, but try to be as specific as possible in this column about what makes those skills specific to an entrepreneur in the healing arts field. Okay, so now let's look at your second assignment, which is the SCOT analysis. This is fairly simple. This is the template that's given to you so you can follow it and understand what needs to go in each of these boxes. There is a blank one, obviously, which is the one that you will be filling in. So here you want to list your strengths, your personal strengths. Okay. What are some of the life challenges that you've gone through? This can be anything, not just what are you challenged by personally, but what have you experienced in your life? You see, like divorce, long distance marriage, these kinds of things. What opportunities? So, this is sort of like your bucket list. What opportunities do you see for yourself in your life? Right. And you can see here, I want to hike the Appalachian Trail or write a novel. What are your future opportunities for yourself? Next, you're going to look at the recurring patterns of behavior in your life. So, and these can be positive, negative, helpful, unhelpful. Just how do you work? So, this person likes to dive deep down rabbit holes, rebel against the status quo, um, and then have an even temperament. Whatever. This is where you get to describe yourself. Now, this is the important part, and this is where it all kind of comes together. So, this is your truth. This is the final T in the Scott, right? What is your truth? And what you're going to do here is write one or more, but one I think is helpful for you, for yourself. What is your purpose in life? What is your why? And this person says, my purpose is to help people align their behavior, words, and thoughts with their values. So in a way, this is your personal mission statement for why you do what you do. Okay, so those are that's how you would fill out each one of these boxes. But they all come down to this. These boxes are here to help learn yourself better. And this is the synthesis of all of it. So I hope that helps with this week's assignment. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. You can put my name in the discussion board. Make sure you use the @ symbol if you have a question. You can always reach out to me also through the Canvas email. Okay, good luck.